A nigga doing everything.
How y'all doing?
What's up, boy? Nigga doing marketing. You always got somebody doing the marketing, promotion. You need somebody to help you on your production team. You need it's a team of people. And I think what we made our mistakes when we was all the time, brother. When we was young and doing it and creating a lot of the things we see now. Like I said, the mixtapes and the underground thing. Nobody wasn't doing that. We started. Me and Reem bust that out. Then y'all came along and we all on like we don't need all them dudes in our pocket. We can do this ourselves. What we underestimated though, from our age, was the power of marketing and how we kept trying to do everything ourselves and didn't try to, incorporate other brothers into the mix, into the game. And like Biggie says, enough money and shit for everybody. So we could have, hindsight always 2020. We look back on it and be like, man, we should have networked with them and we should have talked to them. I should have just dumped the whole marketing off to somebody else and let them do it. But we was at a time, like I said, before internet. Not before the internet, but before people was using the internet like it's used. We came out before YouTube, before social media. There was no such thing as social media. Like we had MySpace.
We watched that come.
You couldn't even, and MySpace wasn't even much a venue to really promote your music on. It was difficult to try to promote your music on MySpace. It was possible, but it was not like how you have websites and everything that catered to just the music, specifically that. Nah, you had to force your way into some of them, platforms. Like, I'm gonna get my music on this bitch one way or the other. If I could just put a minute on that bitch. That's like Instagram. When Instagram came, you couldn't put your music on there. But now it's advancing to try to, allow you to drop music on there and that kind of thing. Instagram to me ain't really but another MySpace. But
it's a newer version.
It's a newer version of MySpace.
They figured out how to dress that bitch.
But when it comes to the music shit, bro, I'm just proud to be where I'm at. Like, I know everything's a lesson. And believe it or not, that's why we call it recon. So we was gonna go out there and do reconnaissance and bring the game back. And that's exactly what we did. We went out there and learned and pioneered a lot of things, and we didn't figure it all out. Unfortunately, time was the factor. And Katrina ain't fucking helped. Like, niggas just scattered everything to the four winds. Like, we lost the union we had. Like you said, when we was all together sitting in the lab, Congo, Recon, Black Menace, producers, everybody sitting around talking about how we gonna make the next step, and then that shit happened. And everybody just was scattered to the four winds. Your base, your fan base, everybody. Like I said, they ain't have social networking, social media. Yeah. We was calling, like, if I didn't remember their phone number, like, I hear about where you at, and get Reem on the phone, hear about where you at, man. E in such and such, and Ham over here somewhere.
Yeah, you couldn't just go.
You couldn't just go find their cats and that kind of shit. Like, man, it just was. It kind of set us, like I told nigga, set nigga career back like 10 years, 10 years missing. Yeah. So now when I try to, get back up on my game, nigga be like, dog, you running up on 50. You too old for the game. Like, you 45.
Yeah,
like,
but see,
I still like making my music. Like, I be like, fuck what a nigga talking about. So you ain't gotta buy it.
No,
I'ma keep making it.
Like, it's still a market for it.
Oh yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it.
The only thing is, right? That's how they trying to whip us, right?
Right.
Because picture that they gonna say rap is a young man's sport, right?
Right.
But that's when we know the least, right? That's what we talking about now, the stuff we didn't know, right?
Right.
And then as soon as we get to a point where we know and we have knowledge to give, they telling us, man, you too old for it.
Yeah, it's
this is where I'm supposed to get my knowledge from. Because the shit I'm gonna hear from you, I'm not gonna hear from nobody else if they don't say it. So that's how they suppress.
Right.
You feel me?
Because I don't see.
You gotta remember, hip hop is new, right? So it never been,
especially where it's at now. It ain't never been.
This the first time everything is happening. So we birthing everything. We birthing new genres,
right? And so that's why
it need to have a genre birth for mature music.
That's why even though our careers ain't, platinum label careers or, what's up, brother? Or gold label careers where we got #1 albums on the charts, I still see our careers as positive gains. It's not, it ain't no failures. It's like positive gains, dog.
No, you fucking right.
Right, bro. Because the info, the life lessons I learned from this, the information
You
I picked up,
can't get that shit nowhere else.
And then I like I said though, sometimes I feel, you know, the come and goings of life and the humdrum of life and responsibilities is one thing, but at the same time, it's an outlet for me. I still like doing my music. Fuck, I went and bought a clarinet yesterday.
Yeah.
And sit in my fucking garage and play that motherfucker, figure out how to play that bitch all over again, man.
Yeah.
That was the first instrument I ever touched. Yeah. But I ain't touched the instrument since high school. But that's the only thing. I sat down, I said, man, it's time to get back to what we know. What's up, bitch? I said, it's time to get back to the roots. Get back to playing music. Like I said, they bought me a studio. I'm gonna put it in that ragged ass van and ride around.
So picture this, huh? It's what? 20 years?
20 years, yeah.
And
20 plus.
And picture this, the game just catching up to what we was on.
When we doing what we was doing then. Like, and the game just catching up to where we was at. Yeah.
To the point, it changed, right? But it switched over to the computer.
Yeah.
Nigga, all this time, I'm just learning how to monetize on the computer.
With advertising and everything.
I was still able to do the same thing I was able to do without the computer.
That's why
still keep the same buzz. So if the computer ever died, we know the formula to still work.
That's why I hate the fucking
it's a different
I hate
game now.
Talking about
Katrina, all this happened in 05. It all switched over. It crossed over.
That's why I don't be going in here lost. When cats be calling themselves gatekeepers and like you know, like we had to go through them. Nah, I ain't go through you, cat.
I got a store exclusive outlet. No, man, I'm in the process of relaunching. I'm on Instagram right now. I got the website getting built. That's why I'm now here to get everything situated. I just moved to LA. So I used to have the store up there on Carrollton. I shut it down when I moved to LA. So I'm in the process. I'm just switching everything online. So I got to start getting the inventory up and get the, everything right. Yeah, man. I try to get the dopest shit I can find, like shit that I like, I grab, but I only get like one of each side. You feel what I'm saying? So you can only see them one time, you're gonna be the only ones in wherever you at with them, because they not everywhere, you feel what I'm saying? And they just be custom made, like, so you ain't gonna see everybody with your shit. You feel me?
One of a kind.
You feel me? Like, that's the...
I'll try to make one of a kind t-shirts like that. Let me get one t-shirt, one of a kind. And you got to see everybody else with the shirt on.
But it be different sizes, so I get one for each side. Now you got this. No, man, I just got,
But yeah, that's why I never did like the nigga talking about because I never did go through no gatekeeper.
Yeah.
I created my own lane.
Now, what then we still got to think about, right? We did what we did, right? Without no radio.
Yeah, no radio.
We had no radio at that time. We did everything from the ground
riding around putting music in jukeboxes.
You feel what I'm saying? So
in ballrooms.
So look at me looking at the game, right? I'm looking at, we got all these people in the city, right? Yeah. That's doing the same thing we doing, right? They got one radio station, right?
Right.
Why all of us together can't crack that one radio station and get them to do what we want them to do?
Well, that's what I learned too. That radio station shit.
But understand that though, why?
Crazy.
But no, listen, we gotta, Sheem, how many?
I know what you're saying.
How many real niggas you know that do what you do, Sheem?
I know what you're saying.
How
like,
we can't get them
we mob up and get them to do what we want.
We want them to do, like.
Yeah. But I try to knock that door down, and all they see is you can't knock their hustle because all it is money. Like if you give them the money, they gonna play your shit.
Okay, right. So as a music community, right? Y'all want some money, right?
Yeah.
However much money y'all want, give us the number. I'm gonna go sit down with everybody out here who do what they do, and we gonna take that number and we gonna divide that number down by everybody who do this. And that's how much you gotta put up a month.
But guess
and
what?
that radio gotta spin whatever we tell them to spin.
But that's why you can't compete.
And that shit do not hurt your pockets.
But that's why you can't
Nobody is competing, and we getting done what we trying to do.
You are competing.
That's like we trying to go get a brick. That's like we trying to go get a brick, and we don't have enough by ourselves, so all us chip in and we buy the fucking brick, and we serve the brick.
But you forgetting
It's
one
no
thing.
difference.
Other people got bricks too. What you forgetting is you don't remember
But
when
everybody
it was,
got bricks that we not selling because we not
but you
able
don't
to go
remember,
to the plug.
Listen, you don't remember when it was the No Limit Q93 boombox?
Yeah.
Like, so No Limit was basically doing the game we talking
They went
about.
to the plug.
They went to the plug. They were paying
They went
them.
directly to the plug.
And guess
where
what?
they at?
Their music stayed in rotation.
And where they at now?
But they didn't fell off, but they was on
at,
top.
at that, okay,
At that
boom.
top.
Cash Money went to the plug.
that's
they
my
went,
point.
Cash Money went dealt with the plug.
Right,
What happened when
but that's
Cash
my
Money went
point,
dealt with
E.
the plug?
They got on top.
Oh,
But listen,
when you feel, I'm just.
but you're missing my
showing
point. My point is, when Cash Money was doing it, what we talking about, Q93 don't want our money. They're not gonna try to get our money. The radio station don't want our money. They getting their money on the regular from him.
So cool, right?
They gonna block it because
So picture this.
station. That's what they did us when we was with
cool,
South
right?
Coast Music. The radio station exploited us. Said we not even like South Coast had some of the hottest
So
music.
what that mean? Do they only have one plug?
Yeah.
So that no. They got more than one plug. So that means we go to the next plug.
You mean the next station?
Yeah. All
Well, yeah,
that.
but that's what they ain't got that.
Or
They didn't try that.
you
The market not big enough.
Are you the plug or do you work for the plug? Because if you work for the plug, then I don't even want to talk to you. I'm a boss. I ain't talking to no niggas who work for I need to go talk to.
What I'm trying to tell you,
You feel me? Like, that's just where I'm at right now.
But
When I'm
look,
going, I'm talking to people
you
who
in
own it. I'm
Hollywood.
not talking to the manager.
Look, you in Hollywood, you got the product. You in Hollywood. You the person you buying from, they spending money. You spending money with them on the regular, so they like the way business is going. They serving you. You dealing, you bringing money back.
Boom, it's working. Boom.
Here come me out of Hollywood.
Yeah, boom.
And I say,
I'm
I
trying to
won't get into
fucking right.
He not gonna put me in a situation to fuck up
What they got going
what
on.
they got going on, and that's basically what New Orleans is. The market too small. So you dealing with a major player like Master Key and No Limit them, and they go to Q93 and say we're gonna put you on the payroll.
Okay, so
I can't compete with that.
So
like,
picture this. So they gone now, right? They
So
not
there's
here
a
no
vacuum.
more, right?
Yeah, there's
Right?
a vacuum.
Right? So she ain't so this what I'm talking to the young niggas.
yeah, there's a vacuum. I get it. Now.
Picture
Yeah,
this. I'm talking to the young niggas though, right?
yeah.
The young niggas is telling me the same thing I knew. I'm like, oh, they like, ain't no structure.
Yeah, there's a vacuum.
It's no
It's
structure.
wide open,
right?
really.
You feel what I'm saying? It been wide open.
Yeah.
It's a factory of pieces that nobody know how to put together. Because if they knew how to put it together and get that,
They know how to put it
work,
together. Eat. Know what the problem
it
is?
will work. But
Nobody ain't got no money.
Oh, they
And the
got
people,
money now, yeah.
and the people who got
got
money,
money now, yeah.
they not about to spend it on music.
Love,
Well,
man.
right, brother.
Love, man.
Take it easy. Man.
Love.
All right, fam.
Yeah,
They're
we
not
got
going.
blood.
They the people with
got money.
the people with the money. They're not trying to get in the music because the music business is to be honest with you, is a dirty business.
I know.
It's a filthy, dirty business. I don't know why anybody won't get in the music.
Picture it, because it's all game, right? And we ain't talking about one time. We talking about over time, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Look, it
it's
changed,
an
right?
unrewarding
Picture
ass
this.
business.
Picture
You don't like making music.
I don't know. think about this. Think about this. How many times somebody in the hood that walked up to you and asked you to spit something?
Oh, that's all the time. And they still do
Hey.
that.
When the first time somebody ever asked you to spit something?
First time I started fucking said I know how to rap.
When that was?
13, 12 years old.
You was screaming at 12 years old.
I get it. I
You was
get it, man.
Picture this. You was screaming at 12 years old. Screaming just wasn't invented. How many screams would you have right now if you was able to monetize somebody just listening to you?
I get it. But
That's the
where
game,
we
brother.
at now, though, is so much politics involved now. Like it ain't just really even about business these days. It's about, you got to know the right person.
Yeah,
to do the right business and rub grease the right palm. And let's face it, like most people who trying to get on in this music thing, their money ain't long. They don't have long money like is necessary to become the dominant force. Like they money, they might have a little money to play with, but they ain't got the long money that I can go to Q93, put them on payroll, and music just be pumping.
So that means you can't do it by yourself.
Yeah, you definitely
Gotta
have to
be collectively done.
But you know how hard that was. Hey, Mike. What's up, boy?
How you doing?
You know how hard that is to get a bunch of people on one accord and work collectively together, man, that's some impossible shit.
But
The only way it works if one person is the
how
king.
you going, man?
Somebody got to be the king. What's up, man?
I don't think it gotta be the king. I think it just gotta be a plan. Because picture this, what we don't have is we don't have our own machine
Well, that's what I'm working
that
on.
works.
The
You
machine.
feel
Yeah.
like we don't have all the working parts to make it work.
Right. What's up, man?
But picture one thing that's not the problem. Product.
Well, exactly.
We got
the
the-
product.
we got the product.
We got the talent. We got the will to work.
The talent is the product.
But my old band director used to say, you be at the right place with the right time, with the right equipment, ready to work. We got all that.
Yeah.
But because of the
We need the other working parts.
because
Feel?
of
So-
the politics and the unfairness in this business, in this music thing, it becomes an impediment. You be busting your head up against a brick wall trying to break through. That's why we always rap about it, like trying to get through the wall. What's it, Bob? Trying to come across the wall, over or under. Like I'm gonna get over the wall, or if I gotta go underground to get past the wall. Over or under, we gonna get past the wall. And my problem always be with that fucking wall. Cause the fucking wall always some ignorant ass nigga talking some ignorant ass shit, and you talking about what's better for everybody, and he just looking out for him. You know, especially in New Orleans.
So-
that's why you went to LA. Like you go out LA with the mind frame we got here in New Orleans.
And it's love. And
Man, they on boom.
Man.
Like you leave here, you can survive
Yeah.
any fucking way.
Hey.
Not just survive, but excel
So-
any goddamn way.
So we go back to what I was asking you earlier, right? If we got 1,000 of us,
Yeah.
and it's just that one person who you was just talking about, and them few people, right?
Yeah.
Why the fuck we can't outsmart them few little people to get what need to be done for everybody?
can.
We talking about
We can.
everybody
I get
need
it.
this done,
Yeah.
right? If everybody need this done,
Right. Why we
and
ain't
why we
ain't
haven't
doing
got
it?
past
Yeah,
these
it's
5
like-
people to get what everybody need done, like?
Because everybody got different things in their head about how to get there. Like what I've witnessed in my career, most cats think that they can do this shit by themselves. They want to be the king. Most cats want to be, you know, the Master P, the motherfucking baby. They want to be
But we all
the
can.
but they don't see it like
We
that.
first we have to get through, and then when we get
They
through,
don't see it like that.
we can all set
Everybody
up
wanna
whatever
be on
we
top
want
of
to be
pile.
on the other
Yeah,
side.
yeah.
But we need to get to the other side where they winning
King
and
of the
set this
hill,
shit up.
man. But it's part of the slave mentality. It's how we was raised. Everybody want to be the king of the hill, the white man with the clipboard in charge. That's what everybody want to be, sitting in that seat. We're not realizing
But
we
you
can
have
sit
to.
like King Arthur at a round table,
and
and
feel
everybody
like-
have a voice, and everybody eat, and everybody do what they want to do.
Man, you understand what that
I
gonna
get
look
it.
like?
I get that was always my dream.
Man.
But you know how hard it is? You done did shows where niggas supposed to be here by 9, nigga ain't here. Man, where the fuck he at? Man, we got 10 minutes before we gotta go. It be that kind of shit. Like you can't, you supposed to be at rehearsal, you're trying to put something together. And one nigga ain't there to rehearse. Where he at? Oh, he round the corner. I saw him. Come on, but everybody don't have the same dedication. And that becomes the problem with the round table. Because the round table don't have no ends. But one thing is, it's only as strong as
the
it's
next
weak
person
and
in
lean.
the
Yeah,
seat.
that's what makes it work. But when you, sometimes the blessing come. When you blessed to have the kind of, see like me, you and Reem, Pam, our little circle, Bun and Derek. We had a network we could have made it work. Well, our biggest downfall, we just never had the oil that greases the wheels in this game. Like, you know, we never really had an abundance of that to be able to step in and bam, they go fucking 20 G's on the table. We want our music and rotate.
You feel me?
Yeah, you dig with it.
And so it took that long to try to get to this point to start trying to, right?
Now we at that point, and that nigga looking at you talking about, man, you 50 years old. How you gonna put out a rap album?
No, machine. You a god, partner.
I get it. I believe. Look, you ain't gonna get no argument here, dog.
You a god, partner.
You ain't gonna get no argument here.
When you do what you do,
it's love.
It's not
beautiful.
a lot that's better, homie.
Yeah.
Like real shit, like.
And I get it. Like
you
I
know,
said,
like-
I just went to the lab and recorded a song, and it's not like how I want it. So I ain't even pushing it right now. I'm trying to get to how I want it, and then put it out there. Start doing singles and dropping them. Man, it's just I get it at my age. I'm just.
No,
you know what my biggest motivation
fuck that
is?
age shit. You at look, picture this. Picture this.
I don't mean to
Picture
say
this.
age
Are you,
when I'm saying
are
age.
you,
I mean to say at this point in time.
Are you iller than you was?
Yeah,
when
that's
you
the
was,
problem.
Huh?
Music
Are
is
you
better.
iller than you was?
Yeah.
Mentally, are you iller than you was back then when you was ill?
And
so imagine the growth now, right?
Yeah.
And you got to remember, right? We made the most off the resources we had, right?
Exactly.
So
exactly.
imagine having the resources that you need to make what you want to make.
And that's where I'm at now.
Like,
because of one of my biggest motivations, though, when I'm sitting on my hands, everybody dropping off. Like, everybody dying. Every week, I get on that nigga dead at 45 and 50 years old, heart attacks and strokes and fucking everything. Like, you know, my network of friends not even the same. And they, some of them took better care of themselves, not take care of me. And like, man, that nigga sick now. This nigga. It's like we gotta use what we got while we got it to give and start doing what we want to do with our lives instead of keep doing what we gotta do with our lives. I'm at that point in life,
everything you did, right? Everything I did,
right,
all the way to this point here is all due to music.
Exactly.
Like in us being great at what we did. We did a whole bunch of shit.
We did shit people don't even give us credit for.
You feel me? And wasn't no cameras and shit at that time to document the shit we was doing. We still don't get our credit.
That's why nigga got mad at me, because nigga said somebody we know was filming a documentary about the history of hip hop in New Orleans. And I said it ain't no fucking history of hip hop if you ain't talking to us. And they ain't understand what I was talking about. I said, bro, a lot of shit we invented when it comes to hip hop. Now I don't know about that bounce shit. That's y'all. So that's why my fucking argument was that
hip hop
bounce is not hip hop. Like you can't. But we talking about hip hop music in New Orleans. I and my fucking group of friends created
underground hip hop.
There was no underground hip hop in New Orleans before we made it. Like straight bounce. There wasn't no underground hip hop before Recon came out, started making their own fucking CDs. Everybody running out there to Pen and Pixel, and you had to sign with Chuck and them or with Cash Money and them to